It is April 16th, 2020. I guess today, I guess just got off a Zoom meeting with my class, which was awesome. Like, oh man, it was good seeing other faces. Um, really good, really good seeing other faces. Seeing my class. I did miss my class, miss the discussions with them. So just brought very heartwarming. Just Um, like I said, I haven't been able to make a video in the past few days. Just busy. I guess I can catch any viewers up. Who are watching. I guess what's today? Today is Thursday. Today's Thursday. Um, Monday. Yeah, Monday. I want to say Monday. Yeah, Monday. My family and I we relocated down to South Texas to be closer to family or to live, be with our family, to hopefully ride this self quarantine out. Um, we, I guess, driving along the way was the weirdest thing. There's hardly any traffic. Usually, I guess, going down from Dallas, Dallas was a little busy. Traffic was, a little heavy, but normal as usual. So I didn't really think much of it. Um, Once we hit Waco, there's construction there, but usually traffic is just backed up because of the construction. Excuse me, nobody can really get through anywhere. Like literally last time I went through Waco, which was spring break, it took us like about an hour, almost an hour and a half just to get through Waco, and it was just the worst time in the car, especially when you have two kids. You have to, bathroom breaks. Somebody's hungry, somebody wants to toy. Yeah, so yeah, it was a little bit of a trial there, but this time, like we went through Waco, and it literally took us about 10 minutes just to get through the city, which was really weird. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. There's some cars driving along, but nothing too heavy. Um, Once we hit Austin, Austin was really weird. I literally didn't even know we passed through Austin. We drove through, and I was expecting traffic as usual, because getting through Austin is just crazy. You have the university there. You have everybody wanting to get to point A to point B. But literally, I felt like I just blinked my eyes and we were out of Austin already. I had to ask my wife, "Did we just drive out of Austin?" She's like, "Yeah, we just got out like about 15 minutes ago." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like that, I felt like we're still in Austin. I kind of just felt very weird. There was hardly traffic there. Uh, Going through San Antonio was a little different. There was some traffic in San Antonio, which was weird because most of the time, like I did mention, Waco and Austin was light traffic or hardly any traffic. Once we hit San Antonio, like there was some traffic there, but nothing that was not bumper to bumper per se, but it was a little backed up at times, which was weird. There wasn't really any construction going on in San Antonio. So I don't know if there's people trying to get onto one exit at the same time or what, but there's some traffic going there. Once we, of course, got off, for our exit, going towards Corpus Christi, going towards the Rio Grande Valley, uh, hardly any cars really going down there. You see more cars coming up from from this area than going down. So it was hard. There's hardly anybody, but that's usually normal. Not very many people drive down to the Rio Grande Valley. Only if you have family, I guess. And then most of the time, everybody's just driving back up just to get out. uh, but yeah, the traffic was different. It was weird. We did arrive Monday night, like around 10 o'clock, so that was okay. I guess once we got here the next morning, try to adjust, our schedule to, to essentially our new living situation since I am living with my in-laws, my wife and I and our two kids. It's been a little bit. difficult, trial and error here and there. Usually my kids, whenever they're at their grandparents' house, they're always used to getting their way, but that's typical of grandparents, giving, what, giving their grandkids all that. But yeah, it's just, trying to keep up with our schedule, just trying to, it's like, hey, since, even though we're at grandma and grandpa's house, we still have to do our, we have to do schoolwork, we have to keep a routine or try to at least keep a routine. But like I said, it's been trial and error here and there. Just trying to keep them off the computers, a lot, because, whenever they're at grandma and grandpa's, we like to use the computers. But, it's just trying to remind them that, hey, we still have a schedule to try to follow. But I think most of the time, my wife and I were just going like, okay, we'll do one or two simple lessons, and then we'll like, what, we'll call it a day. I think the kids kind of need the time just to kind of cool down. We moved out of family house. I wouldn't say moved out. We relocated out of the Lowry the Lowry community on campus. But we took what we could for right now. So it's just been different. Next day, same thing. Just which would have been yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Same thing. Except my wife and I, we did go to the stores. We did go to Target, and HEB to get some items. While in both, really, here in Cameron County and Hidalgo County, it's mandatory that you have to wear a mask now. So everywhere I went, everybody was wearing a mask. It was, how to describe it? It's just very, very eye-opening, very, very strange. Because up in Denton, you see some people wearing masks here and there, but not everybody's wearing a mask. It's everybody's maintaining their distance here, but here it is mandatory. You If you get caught without wearing a mask, you get fined, or you are sent to jail for not wearing the mask. Since the judge has made it mandatory. Uh, I've seen a lot of people wear masks in the car. Kids 14 and younger are not allowed into the stores. They are saying that they have to stay home. So my kids right now, they're kind of a little stir crazy because we take them with us to the store, but they didn't go in the store. They'd come with us on the ride. Of course, my wife or I would stay in the car with them and we'd play a game with them. But now they can't even be in the car to go with us. They have to stay at home and essentially, just be bored, be bored. Um, but yeah, it's just very weird. Just even even exercising, even walking outside. If you're just going out for a walk, you have to wear a mask. If a police officer finds you without a mask, they will give you a ticket of up to $1,000, which I'm just like, man, that's surreal. That's like, it's just, man, like, even I know here in the town that my in-laws live in Rio Hondo, it, there's a lot of older people here, so so a lot of them don't understand, but they now that they have the news, they are using the masks. Um, and some of them are making have actual medical masks. Some have bandanas. Some people have made their own masks. Some people are just using a cloth to tie around their face, scarves to protect themselves. Uh, but the strength, like when I went to HEB yesterday, like, culturally, like for Latinos, we always want to give everybody a hug, give everybody a kiss, our friends, family, somebody that we haven't seen in a while, even if it's a close friend that you haven't seen for like 5, 10 years, like, oh my God, haven't seen you since X and X date, give them a hug, you give them a kiss, and you catch up. That has been discouraged, but seeing while I was in HEB, I still witnessed that. I'm like, man, people, like, come on, like, we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, like, keep your distance. So it was very, I guess, culturally, like, for some people, it's just very hard to understand that to, keep their distance to, yeah, like I said, just keep your distance. Just we can't hug, we can't kiss our friends or whoever that we haven't seen in a while. Like, uh, even like before going into HEB, you'd have to stay in a line. There was markers, 6 feet apart from the person in front of you and in back of you. So, it was just kind of weird, waiting in a line just to get in a store. But the line was really went super quick. I was probably like not even in the line for like 5 minutes. Um, there was an officer there, directing the traffic to go into the store. I'd see him, kind of, getting after people. Hey, put your mask on. Uh, some people had a mask, some people didn't have a mask. So I'd see, some people go back to their vehicle to get their mask or just leave because they didn't have a mask. So it's very, very surreal, very real down here in the Rio Grande Valley. I think uh, it's just like I said in my previous videos, like the South Texas is kind of like almost like a one hot spot here. There's like hundreds of cases uh, here in in South Texas that have been confirmed, especially like in the hospitals, the assisted living centers, the mental health facilities. Um, so yeah, I know one of my friends, well, she still works in a mental health hospital, and she has told, we've been in contact with her, making sure that she's been safe. So she said she's told us that they've moved to 12-hour shifts, and that they've made a quarantine unit for the mental health institute that I used to work at, that she continues to work at. So it's very different. It's man, it's like I said, it's real down here. It's real. Like I didn't want to say that I didn't believe it. But I guess like experience it for myself, which is like yeah, it's very different, very very different. I would say using the mask was different too. I guess using it for a very long period of time it's very hard on you. I had to use a makeshift mask for, when I went to HEB and when I went to Target. I guess after a while, like because I was kind of trying to go in a hurry, get the whatever groceries that we needed to get that were on the list. But just within that time limit, I think I was in the store. I didn't want to be in the store for like an hour, or I think it may have been an hour and a half. I didn't want to, but I think trying to find some of the items was kind of hard. So I try to get what I could. But even then, like people were just kind of they were keeping their distance, but it kind of made like a little bit of a traffic inside the store, trying to get from point A to point B. But while wearing the mask, I noticed that it's very hard to breathe. It is very very hard to breathe. Even if it's just like a medical mask, like it's easier because it's of course you have that filter of you know for breathing, but with the makeshift mask, you really don't. Like it's just very hard. Like you just contain that CO2 in that area where you're breathing, so it just makes it really hard to even get oxygen into you. Like after I got into the vehicle, I was like, man, I feel really dizzy right now. I need to take a breather. I need to sit down. Let me just get some water in me, and just just nauseous a little bit, just very, like I said, just dizzy after using the mask for an extended period of time. Then I'm like, once I got outside, going towards my car, like I kind of lifted up like kind of took the mask off. I'm like, man, like, I don't care if the officer sees me. I need to breathe right now. It's getting hard on me. Even on the vehicle, like my wife was asking, hey, what's wrong with you? You kind of don't look well. I'm like, man, I can't breathe. I can't breathe right now, so I'm trying to catch my breath. Uh, so yeah, it's crazy down here. I'm like right in the middle of a hot spot, essentially, like almost being like right in the middle of a war zone and stuff. So it's different. It's very different, I guess. Mental wise, for myself, just trying to stay positive. Really, really trying to stay positive. Mosquitoes. Um, that's the only bad thing about coming back to South Texas. There's a lot of mosquitoes. But even then, there was a lot of mosquitoes, but they've kind of dwindled down since they started doing maintenance on the campus grounds to cut the grass. But here in South Texas, it seems like they multiply by the dozens. Um, as far as mental wise, like I was saying, just trying to stay positive. Just trying to keep my wife positive, keep my kids positive. We like It's hard, I guess, very very hard. We're like I've said, we're with our kids almost 24/7. But with our us kind of like coming back and moving in temporarily with our in-laws or with my in-laws, it's taking that strain off of my wife and I. So we have two more pairs of eyes, well, actually three more pairs of eyes, because my brother-in-law also lives here, so it's easier for my wife and I. So we kind of have our alone time here and there. So yeah, it's just just trying to stay positive, trying to keep my wife positive. Well, I guess medical wise, it's mostly for my wife since she is pregnant. Just I think it's just scary for her, if she thinks something's wrong, with the baby. It's different, like I told, we just had to call the doctor, just make sure, hey, what can we do right now? And she'll give us instructions of how, we can alleviate pain, especially back pain, sciatic pain. Uh, so yeah, I think for my wife, it's just medical wise, just making sure she's just all right, and that this pregnancy is going good. And just making sure that her mental health as well is good, just giving her personal space, not just being all cooped up in one area. So I try to put the kid on, hey guys, let's go somewhere else. Let's just give mommy some alone time. So yeah, I guess mental, just my own personal well-being. Going all right. Just trying to keep up, like I said, just trying to keep positive, just trying to keep myself busy. I think that's the one thing. Once we got down here, like I didn't really have much to do, so I had to bring a lot of stuff with me to keep myself busy. So I've started kind of woodworking again. So hopefully I'll have a finished wooden sword that my son had, kind of refurbishing it, kind of painting it up, like sanding it down, repainting it, make it look all nice and stuff for him. Started making Harry Potter ones, just like I said, just simple woodworking. Hopefully, again, I'll be able to make knives again. So just try to keep my mind off of things, keep myself busy. Uh, yeah. Um, I don't know today. Today I'll be going into the store again to Walmart. There was some stuff I wasn't able to find, so I'll have to go there, pick that stuff up, and we'll be set for the week or the next 2 weeks. That way we don't have to go to the store again. About it really for right now. But hopefully I'll be able to take a video of what it's like to be in the store, with everybody wearing a mask and stuff. So I kind of started doing that yesterday, but I was like, man, it doesn't really like it was just me with the mask on, but it doesn't really do justice. If nobody can really see what's going on, with the mask, with anybody with a mask on. So hopefully later on I'll be able to not seem like a creep or anything, videotaping. Just my daily walk around the store, just trying to get things. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for right now. Hopefully, everything goes out good. Hopefully everything ends soon and stuff. So yeah. But like I said, it was really good seeing some of my classmates again. It was just very, very, very heartwarming. Just like I can't like not like smiling about it, but like just like I'm not gonna say like I said, just staying with your family. You're like, okay, cool. I'm not saying that I'm tired of them, but just seeing other faces was really, really good. So it was quite an experience. Quite an experience. Just alleviated some anxiety. I guess alleviated some I guess any depression I was feeling. So it just it brightened up my day. It literally brightened up my day. So, like I said, hopefully later on as well I'll be able to uh, combine a video with this one so that way people can see what it's like to going to be in a store with everybody with having a mask on or having it being mandatory. So yeah, so stay tuned.